The Blackwood Grand Hotel, a place of history, secrets, and shadows. It looms over the town, a silent sentinel guarding forgotten tales. Its presence is a constant reminder of the past, a past that refuses to stay buried. Its windows, dark and watchful, seem to peer into the souls of those who dare to approach. They reflect not the light of day, but the darkness within. Locals whisper about room 237, a room shrouded in mystery and fear. They call it the Mirror Room, a place where reality blurs and reflections deceive. It's a place where guests sometimes vanish, leaving behind only whispers and unanswered questions. Their belongings remain untouched, as if waiting for a return that will never come. The staff avoid it, their faces etched with a fear they cannot explain. They are unnerved by the cold air and the whispers that seep from beneath its door, whispers that carry secrets and warnings. The very air around the room seems to vibrate with an unseen energy. Legend says the mirrors inside are hungry, their surfaces yearning for something more. Crafted to trap sorrow and fear, they are vessels of forgotten pain, waiting to be filled once more. Waiting for someone to set them free from their eternal prison of reflections and regret. Beneath the room's elegance, a terrible patience thrives, a silent predator lurking in the shadows. The mirrors always watching, their gaze unwavering, their intent unknown, always waiting for the next soul to wander into their web, always waiting. Jake scoffed at ghost stories. He was the kind of guy who needed to see it to believe it, a staunch skeptic in a world full of unexplained phenomena. He'd roll his eyes at tales of haunted houses and dismiss whispers of the supernatural with a hearty laugh. So when his friends dared him to spend a night in the infamous Mirror Room at the old Blackwood Hotel, a place rumored to be a nexus of paranormal activity, he accepted without a second thought. He saw it as an easy way to prove everyone wrong, a chance to debunk the local legend once and for all. Inside the Mirror Room, mirrors covered every wall, the ceiling, even the inside of the closet. They reflected endless versions of himself, stretching into infinity, a dizzying array of Jakes staring back at him. He felt watched, a prickling sensation on the back of his neck that no amount of rationalizing could dispel. He was unsettled by the dizzying maze of glass, each reflection seeming to hold a slightly different expression, a subtle variation on his own face. On the bedside table, amidst the unsettling reflections, he found a diary bound in worn leather, its pages filled with frantic handwriting. "They watch me," he read aloud, the words echoing strangely in the mirrored room. "My own face isn't mine anymore," the diary continued, the script becoming increasingly erratic. "It moves when I don't," the entry revealed, a chilling detail that sent a shiver down Jake's spine. "It wants out," the diary ominously declared. The final scrawled words were a desperate plea. "Don't ever look away." Jake laughed it off, attributing the diary's ramblings to an overactive imagination or a prank gone too far. But then, as he turned back to the mirrors, his reflection hesitated, a flicker of something unnatural in its eyes. It was just for a moment. A barely perceptible delay that he almost missed. But then, with a chillingly slow and deliberate motion, his reflection finally waved back, a sinister mirror image mocking his every move. As night fell, Jake's nerves frayed. He tested the mirrors, turning his back and watching through another reflection. Suddenly, his reflection's head turned on its own, smiling cruelly. Panic surged. This was no trick. The diary's warning echoed. "It wants out." The reflections pressed closer, all grinning, all stepping forward in unison. Jake lunged for the door, but it was locked. The room shrank as 1,000 smiling Jakes closed in, their hunger unmistakable. Desperate, trapped in a labyrinth of reflections, Jake felt the walls closing in. Just when hope seemed lost, Jake spotted a hand mirror lying amidst the dust and shadows. It was an old thing, tarnished with age, but it offered a glimmer of possibility. As he picked it up, he noticed strange symbols etched into its frame, symbols matching the diary's last page. A cryptic clue in this maddening game. The inscription read, "The one true face sets you free." What could it mean? Was this the key to breaking the curse? He raised the mirror, and a chilling realization washed over him. The hand mirror only reflected him, his own face staring back, not the endless chain of distorted images that plagued the larger mirrors. It was a single, solitary reflection. With a surge of adrenaline, he faced the main mirror, the source of the nightmare, holding the hand mirror up to its surface. Reflection against reflection, a battle of realities. He hoped this would be enough to break the spell. Light exploded, a blinding flash that filled the room, shattering the oppressive darkness. The doubles shrieked and dissolved into nothingness, their power broken, their existence erased. And as the light subsided, the heavy, ornate door, once locked tight, unlocked with a resounding click. Jake fled into the night, desperate to escape the horrors he had witnessed, to put as much distance as possible between himself and that accursed place. But as he ran, he caught his reflection in a shop window, a fleeting glimpse of his own face staring back. And in that reflection, he glimpsed his own mouth twitch, a subtle, almost imperceptible movement. It twisted into that same cruel smile, the smile of the doubles, the smile of something not entirely his own. Had he truly escaped the mirror's curse? Or had something far more sinister followed him out, now lurking just beneath the surface of his own being?